Have you ever wondered how religious freedom originated? Our journey takes us back to the 16th century to the birth of Anabaptism. In the heart of the Radical Reformation, a new Christian movement was taking shape. This was Anabaptism, emerging in Switzerland and the southern Rhineland. At the forefront were key figures such as Conrad Grebel, Felix Manz, and George Blaurock, each playing a pivotal role in shaping the movement's distinctive beliefs. The term Anabaptist, meaning one who baptizes again, was initially used as a derogatory term, pointing to their belief in adult baptism, a stark contrast to the infant baptism practiced by the Roman Catholic Church and mainstream Protestant denominations. Anabaptists also championed the separation of church and state and voluntary church membership. Rejecting the idea of an established church, they emphasized a voluntary, gathered community of believers. The Anabaptists sought a return to a more authentic Christianity, emphasizing pacifism, simplicity, and communal living. The road to religious freedom is often fraught with challenges, and the Anabaptists were no exception. The birth of Anabaptism was met with severe persecution, not only from the Roman Catholic Church, but also from other Protestant groups. The Anabaptists' radical beliefs, particularly their stance on adult baptism and the separation of church and state, were seen as a threat to established religious order, leading to widespread hostility and violence. Martyrdom became a harsh reality for many Anabaptists. In the face of such adversity, they remained resolute, their courage a testament to their unwavering faith. Yet the severity of persecution forced many to seek refuge in more tolerant regions, including parts of Germany and the Netherlands. In these new lands, Anabaptism found room to grow and diversify. Over time, it gave birth to various branches such as the Mennonites, Hutterites, and Amish, each with its unique practices and interpretations of the faith. Despite the adversity, Anabaptism survived and even thrived, giving birth to groups like the Mennonites, Hutterites, and Amish. The Anabaptists, though often marginalized, left a significant imprint on religious freedom and the broader Christian tradition. Their influence extended far beyond their initially small and persecuted communities, shaping the way we understand religious liberty and the separation of church and state today. Anabaptists were among the first to advocate for the separation of church and state. They fervently believed that the church should be a voluntary community, separate from the control of state authorities. This revolutionary idea challenged the established order and laid the groundwork for the concept of religious freedom that we hold dear today. Their influence didn't stop there. Anabaptists placed a strong emphasis on the individual's personal commitment to faith. They believed that faith was a personal journey, not something to be imposed or inherited. This idea of faith as a personal commitment, rather than a societal obligation, has greatly influenced the broader Christian tradition and continues to shape religious practices and beliefs around the globe. Anabaptists also stood out for their commitment to pacifism and non-violence. Rejecting the idea of just war, they argued that true followers of Christ should strive for peace and love, even in the face of persecution. This commitment to peace and non-violence has had a lasting influence on Christian ethics and has inspired numerous peace movements throughout history. Furthermore, the Anabaptists' emphasis on community and communal sharing of goods led to the development of unique social practices. They pioneered communal living and social welfare programs, setting a precedent that many religious communities and societies have since followed. These practices continue to be a cornerstone of Anabaptist communities and have influenced broader discussions on social justice and community welfare. In essence, Anabaptism's legacy is profound and far-reaching. From religious liberty to the idea of personal faith, from their commitment to peace to their emphasis on community, the Anabaptists have left an indelible mark on the religious landscape. The spirit of Anabaptism, with its emphasis on personal conviction and community, continues to resonate in our world today. Anabaptism is not merely a historical phenomenon, it's a living, breathing tradition that continues to shape our world. From the rolling farmlands of North America to the bustling cities of Europe, Anabaptist communities persist, each preserving its unique interpretation of the faith. Groups like the Amish and Mennonites have maintained many traditional practices, offering us glimpses of a simpler, more communal way of life. Yet, not all Anabaptists live in seclusion. Many have adapted to the rhythms of modern existence, infusing their daily lives with the principles of their faith. The core tenets of Anabaptist theology, pacifism, social justice, and the relationship between faith and state, continue to resonate in broader Christian discourse. These principles challenge us to consider the role of faith in society and the responsibility of the individual in the face of injustice. From its 16th century roots to its modern manifestations, Anabaptism reminds us of the enduring quest for religious freedom and authentic faith.